All right. Hey, we're at the booth at SHOT Show 2023. Love them knives, and we have Eikonic here. And Eikonic, I just ran across their booth, and they've got knives designed by, you know, Chavez, Nadeau, HEA, Iglesias, Brown, you know, all these people that we're familiar with, and you're going to run me through it.
Sure.
And is it Jonathan?
It's Jonathan, yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. I mean, I just met him, but we're going to look at some of these knives here because they're fascinating.
How you doing, Richard?
I'm doing fine.
Very great. Thank you for visiting our booth. So what we have here, we have some of the best designers out in the market today. We have Ramon, we have Brian Nadeau, we have Sam from HEA Design, Jonas Iglesias out of Florida, and Brian Brown.
Yes.
So our knives here, we have 5 focus models. We have multiple variations. Our knives are, we are the manufacturer, and we are the U.S. Arm here in the United States. Our knives are hand-fitted, hand-sharpened. A great deal of detail goes into them, and our knives have Teflon ceramic bearings in them. They're very smooth, very easy to deploy, and they have nice tight pivots, and they're aesthetically pleasing. So, so with that said, we like everybody to handle them so that we can get a good feel for them. They have great heft. The G10 doesn't bite too hard. It's just right, and they have very nice finishes on them. You would be hard fought to find anything like this in the market for this price point, subpar $100. And you can find us at iconicknifeco.com. And our knives have, excellent function. They're great everyday carry. These will be nice to feature on your Instagram, your personal Instagram. But the great thing is they're functional and useful tools that you can use every day. So it's something that I've thought about the public and the way we were going to approach it. And I want everybody to be able to enjoy what we have. And I think it's been wonderful.
Yeah, okay. So walk us through these different models, would you?
Sure, absolutely. So here we have our green G10 with our custom pivot. You notice there's a 210 two-tone finish on the pivot, stone wash. We have our liners to really facilitate having a nice balance to them and good hand feel. The G10 is finished a certain way so that allow that to happen, and then our handle scales and liners, they're skeletonized, so that way it'll make the knife light. So for many people that have been contacting me, emailing me, our knives, they're about 3.6 ounces for the Chavez, so it's got a nice feel to it. It's a thumb stud deployment. Oh yeah.
Is there a model name to this one?
This one is called the RCK9.
RCK9.
That's correct. Ramon Chavez, knife number 9.
Okay.
It's Ramon's 9th design. This originally was a fixed blade model that we went ahead and he converted it to a folding knife so that people can enjoy. And obviously it's signature Chavez. You can look at it, flip it open, and you can definitely tell.
It definitely looks like his design. Absolutely.
For sure. So that way it distinguishes.
That's a good looking knife right there. I like that. And it feels good in the hand. Fit and finish seems nice.
Sure. And for a lot of people that ask me, we didn't do the skull clip, but we have across the line, which we wanted to remain consistent, is a nice deep carry clip. This one here, it has just the right amount of tension so it doesn't destroy your pocket like some other clips may. And we wanted to make sure it was deep enough so that way it is subtle and it's easy to carry and easy to deploy when you need it, when you're cutting open boxes or opening your mail or dressing game, whatever you need to do. It's very easy to use. And
like the screws here though that are holding the clip.
Yes, a lot of them.
Consider going with a tapered that'll be flat.
We can definitely do that. We're always going through a level of refinement. It gets better over time.
And this is a right hand only.
These are right hand only currently, yes. It seems to be very popular, and one of the reasons why we went with that is because it's also very clean. It's a very clean design.
Yeah, it is.
Obviously that's input that I would be expecting from most users.
Yeah.
But over time we will be able to get to something like that. But it just keeps the scales really clean. And you got to remember all the high-end stuff that Ramon always produces. He doesn't do a double-sided clip. And you know, I want
No,
people
he
to,
doesn't.
I want people to feel that way about ours. So by adding that feature.
Since there is no Torx entry in the front, is it a captured pivot?
No, the picture, the pivot itself, it's two-piece. It can be pushed out once if the pivot were, I just say if the torque screw was removed. I believe it's a T8.
Okay.
It can be pushed out both ends. It is not held in place. No.
Okay.
Yeah. So then with that, it has Teflon ceramic bearings. It's held in there. We have tried some of our models when we first put them out. They did have steel bearings, but some of them are already coming with Teflon ceramic. Yeah,
Okay.
got it. So that's Ramon's RCK9.
Okay.
Okay. Our next model was designed by Brian Brown. Brian Brown, he calls this one the dromas. This one has, yes, the dromas. And let me tell you, the dromas is a species of waterfowl, and the blade design he got the inspiration from the bird's beak itself. So that's why you have that shape. It's from the dromas. It is a subspecies of waterfowl, and that's exactly what you get with this design. Again, you have the nice polished canvas micarta that will actually patina over time. It's a very nice quality. Our custom pivots, two-tone. It is a flipper, and it is skeletonized inside, so that way it facilitates balance and weight. So if you hold it, flip it, it is nice. It is super smooth. It clicks in. You can feel that detent when you drop it. Oh, look at that. It's really not even that broken in. Could you imagine if you flip this thing 100 times and fidget with it? It'll definitely keep you busy, and it'll definitely be smooth. We have limited lifetime warranties on our knives, you know, and it's to the original owner as long as it's not been modified. And we also come with this beautiful bluish gray G10. Very nice quality. Doesn't bite.
I like that color.
Oh yeah. And this one has a black PVD clip. And again, it works well in the pocket, doesn't tear your pocket out. And it's also a flipper. And it also drops really well. Look at that. So that's the dromas. That's Brian Brown's.
Okay.
And here we have Brian Ado.
Aperture.
Oh yeah, the aperture. And the reason for that is, let me grab the green canvas micarta. It's because of the cutout in the hole, which of course is also skeletonized to facilitate balance and weight. And you see we have a nice satin finish. This is very popular with a lot of people. This is very dressy. This is something that you might want to take to the office daily for office use or cutting open boxes, whatever. The blade cleans up nicely.
And contoured micarta scales, satin grind on the blade.
Oh yeah. And then if you notice, everything's just got a nice sheen to it. It just looks really nice. And this is for anyone that likes this type of finish. But we also have a PVD version with a black G10. For those that want something that's a little bit more impervious for a tool that can be used on a daily basis. We heavily support law enforcement, military, and emergency services. So a lot of our knives, they're geared towards daily use. We want everybody to be happy with the products that we have, and it's for everybody's use. And we try to keep it affordable because a lot of people really love to own these designs, but a lot of these designer knives are quite expensive. You know, so
yeah. And so you have an MSRP on these knives?
Yes. If for example, Brian's knife, you can go to our website at eikonickknifeco.com. Our website is right here. Actually, you can hit us on the QR code. It's eikonickknifeco.com.
Okay.
And our MSRP for Brian's knife runs anywhere between $84.99 to $89.99, and $84 would be the G10 scales. But obviously, you're getting a premium micarta. It'll cost a little bit more, but it's not much for having a knife of this quality. And the great thing about it is, the more you handle it, that micarta is going to develop a beautiful patina over time, and that's when you know that you have good quality micarta, because there's no way to hide that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
Yeah. So here you go, Richard. You want to hand on a little more, or you're good?
Yeah, I mean, I like Brian's designs. So
you know, one of the things
Drop, yeah, no problem.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm a big supporter of a lot of the designers out there, especially here in the United States. And one of the biggest things for me is working with people that that are very personable, and you know, we're open to working with other designers. If you feel that you have something that would be viable, that people here would enjoy, that the world would enjoy, we welcome you to contact us, and maybe we could possibly work together.
For some collaborative design.
Oh,
too.
absolutely, absolutely. We're all about working together.
And is that the box?
Yes, look at our packaging. Our packaging is of the highest quality. It's a magnetic open and close, very heavy cardstock, and this is something you will keep, and you can keep it on your desktop, you can keep it on your workspace, and it comes in a fitted case. Very thick foam, very heavy duty, and that way you'll do it. Because most people, when they get a zippered case, they don't even use it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and it's you know, it's something that we feel we really thought hard about when we were creating our packaging, and this really holds it well because it literally should be coming out of the box and into your pocket anyway.
Yeah.
And most guys, when they come home, they don't put it in the case. They take their keys, they take it out of their pocket, they put it up on the shelf along with their wallet and their watch, whatever they normally have, and they just leave it there. It never goes in that case. So, you know, we were really thinking about everything and how we would do it, and that's how we live on a normal daily basis anyway. So
Very nice.
so here, Jonas Iglesias. Jonas is not only a super nice guy, love working with him, but he can sure make a knife.
Castador?
Oh yeah, this is called Castador. And Castador in English means hunter. That's why he named it Castador. And I really love this knife. I mean, I think Jonas is up and coming, and he's fabulous, and he's got a lot of great followers, and oh, I wanted to be part of this, you know, and be able to get a design from him, and he was nice enough to give us an exclusive design here for Eikonic. That's the brown canvas micarta. It looks somewhat like a burlap. Oh yeah, it's somewhat like a burlap micarta, but look at that. Just like that drop test is a big deal for a lot of people, you know, and just flicks out.
It's really easy.
Yeah,
it's got really nice action on it.
Thank you, thank you. We do our absolute best, and what's great about it is that we can produce these knives and have a level of consistency across the board, even at high volume. And it's something that we can produce because we are the manufacturer. We have proven to ourselves that we can definitely make a decent quality knife with a fantastic action.
So this is under a 3-inch blade, technically?
Yes.
It seems bigger than that.
The specifications here, if you count from this point there, it is around 2.75 inches.
Wow. I would have sworn it was at least a 3-inch blade.
Yeah, it definitely gives you that.
So it doesn't feel that small.
No, and that's what's fantastic about it. It's got good hand feel. It's got great ergonomics. You know, you can hold it in your hand and feel comfortable that you can get a lot of work done with it. You know, but for sure, I got to show you this, Richard, and that's our pivot on the black PVD knives. This is our canvas micarta. Look at that. It almost looks like a dark gray. I have to tell everybody when you order a black canvas micarta, it's not a true black. They are so varied, and it's natural that you will get some that are literally darker than this and some that are lighter than this. But understand that, again, because it's a really good quality micarta, when you handle it, boy, it's going to change colors on you.
Oh yeah,
and it'll darken on its own. And guess what? It's going to look more beautiful over time. And that's something that you definitely have to look forward. You know, a lot of people say that, but guess what? Those knives are usually $400, $500 when you say when you start talking about a micarta handle that changes color. If you start holding one and it's got a resin coating on top of it, generally it's not going to change color because it's just fixed. But ours, you can tell when you hold it, it has a nice sheen, it has a nice luster, and boy, it's so smooth. But it has good hand feel, nothing rough, nothing bites you, and it just has good hand feel, great hand feel. So this again is the Castador, and this is by Jonas Iglesias. And like I said, this will let people who have an opportunity that always wanted to order and own a custom knife, getting on the books of gentlemen like these high quality designers, and gives them a chance to own a friendly, affordable version that they can easily acquire from us now into the future, because this is going to be something that we're always going to be focusing on, something that everybody wants. and with the highest quality materials and manufacturing process implemented into it. And everybody's going to be hopefully happy with what we're trying to do and what we're trying to accomplish, but they can get this for under $100. Now, where can you ever do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the Castador model. And then we move on to the Fairwind. This is Sam's design from HEA Design. Sam is an awesome person to work with. He's very knowledgeable with design. He's been working with HEA Design for a length of time, and these guys really got it together. I'm going to show you something so simple that is absolutely wonderful, and that is we call this the Safety Orange G10. It's very popular with the medical industry guys. I have a lot of friends in the medical industry, and they love this finish. Let me tell you, this is a knife that it's flat in profile. It's small. You can cut seat belts with this. You can cut through anything, any kind of material that you need to be able to, you know, that's securing this. You know, they're working with patients. They got cut tape. It's better than a lot of tools that are maybe even a little bit sharper, a lot more dangerous to carry. Why do that when you can carry a Fairwind? This is something that would be easily seen, and you know, it's more geared towards someone that likes something with safety and know that it's going to operate every single time. Again, you know, this deep carry clip, short blade, flat profile, our custom pivot, and
yes.
If we can pan down here, look at all the different variations we offer. It's not only for that, it's for everybody. We have the grayish blue G10. This one is fantastic. You know, now you start getting a little bit more, you know, like a little bit more dark, right? Which is some guys like. They love that. You know, I don't want to say we're tactical, you know, tactically focused, but it really applies to everybody. And our process of getting a two-tone pivot is really, it's very difficult to achieve this and make it look nice like that, you know. So, you know, a lot of people ask me if we can maybe tone down the image size of our logo. And you got to remember, guys, we're a new brand. We want you guys to all learn about us, know about us. It takes a little time, but I'll figure out what I can do to make you guys happy. And but I hope that you guys like our knives. We have many different variations. We listen to our customers, and the reason why we have these knives under $100 with these custom makers designing it is because I listen to you. We listen to you, and we want to make the best knives we possibly can, and we want to be able to make it for the world. So with that said, I want to thank you, Richard, and for your time, and we really appreciate it. If you have any questions for me, guys, just email me, John, Jon, at iconicknifeco.com. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much.